Hello everyone, it's me, MrSneakyy, and today we're going to be going over the Giant Raid and the Elite Raid all in one because it's a pretty simple raid, so stay tuned for the full guide and everything you need to know for both raids. Hello, so yes, we're going to be going over the Giant Raid, second raid that's in the game. We did kill it on our main, obviously, but we've killed it on server 65 too. Finally, after so many days of trying to kill it, we just were not making the DPS check, which we will go over, obviously, in the gameplay side. So the Giant itself has a very simple mechanic in the game. It has a phase where when it goes into it, you can't deal any damage to it, and you're going to have to kill 2 trolls, right? And then on the next phase, when it's phase 2, it's the exact same thing, but instead you're going to have to kill 3 trolls, and for example 4 trolls. You know, there's more trolls each time you have to go through each one of these phases. Most of the other abilities are just random nastiness. This just gives you the 8-minute enraged timer. But when we go into the Elite Raid, the thing that is very scary when we go into it is when we go into the Feast of Gluttony. This is when he devours a unit, and when he devours a unit, if you cannot break his Earth Shield or his physical shield in time, he will instantly wipe that unit and deal a big bunch of damage, right? In the Elite Raid, this is what makes it so difficult, and if you're wondering what we're talking about, you can go again into the Behemoth section of your alliance, and then here is the Elite Raid rewards for completing it and leveling up your Giant to level 2. And if you're the first server to do it within the 6-minute 30, you'll get this Giant frame. Unfortunately, we wasn't, but the Nasty Outlaws, I believe, was, so congratulations to you guys. But in here, you can see enemy magic units take 100% more damage, so you can't bring in any magic units in here. You're going to get absolutely slaughtered in general sense. And then when your Legion is 30% remaining, they basically get stunned whenever they try to deal damage. So you can't deal any damage. You're gonna get stunned. It's on a cooldown, and then you get stunned again, and then it's on a cooldown, and yeah, it's just not fun, right? But here is the main one, Gluttonous Feast. The Rock Shield that the Giant gains is 200% stronger, and this is what is obscene when we go into the Elite Raid. So with all the little basic abilities and everything that we need to cover, let's go into the gameplay. Now let's get into that juicy gameplay you've all been waiting for. So we're using our Archer March here on server 65 free-to-play series again. This is the Road to Glory account, so if you've been following the series, congratulations. This was in between episodes 9 and 10, so obviously during that time this was being dealt, so you can keep seeing on the UTC the 17th of April, so you know when we were doing it. So then the nice cool thing about the Giant, it's a very simple raid to do. He has one major ability that you've seen already on screen when he slams down in a quarter arc, and then he rotates and does it again, and then again, and then again. So now when you can see there, he goes, he's got to eat before battle. This is the audio cue, or the cue for the Feast of Gluttony. So he's going to eat someone right here, and that's the shield. So this is the shield you're going to have to break. Obviously in the normal raid it's really easy, but if you're in the Elite Raid like we are, I have to obviously reposition because I got knocked back and didn't even realize. So now we have to make sure we can break this shield. So if we can break this shield in the Elite Raid, that means you can actually complete it. If you cannot break that shield there within that time limit, you should all reset and power up, and maybe to try again in a few hours, or maybe in the next day like we did, because that is a DPS check. You must be able to break that shield, otherwise you're going to be unable to complete the Elite Raid for the Giant fight. So now we're waiting for one of the phases to start. So obviously we've done the Feast of Gluttony, and now we're waiting for him to summon the trolls, which is about to happen right now in those portals. So we're already targeting the one on the right side, and then if we can, we're going to go help the guys on the left right here, moving across really nicely. We've not taken any damage so far in the raid, and the way we know that as well is on the portrait on the right side. If you've taken any sort of damage, it will show you a white bar. So just keep an eye on that so far. We've not taken any damage. Really good for the fight. Looking for another feast now. So he's going to eat someone. Runs over. Eats Mr. Dicerox here, the tank. Nom 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 nom. And now we have to break through that shield again. Already everyone is using all of their artifacts, and that is the second tip I was waiting for to let you guys know if you've been watching all the way through so far to the guide video. If you're in this raid, you should be using all of your artifacts on the shield. Make sure you can break the shield, because if you're wasting it on this stage here on the red bar, you're not going to have the most amount of damage when needed to burst through that DPS check. So there we are. We've gone through 2 of those Feast of Gluttony's phases right now. Really good by the NXN Alliance on the server 65. So we're going to be able to see how far we're going to be able to go. 3 minutes 25 on the timer. 470k left on the health bar of the giant. Really good by us here. So now we're watching the tank doing his thing, you know, he's tanking, hitting the taunt, making sure no one is getting hit and everyone else is on the right side. So now he's saying, show me what you got. So I'm ready just in case we need to do anything. So this is one of the abilities which we was talking about earlier. Slams down in a quadrant, rotates, slams down in a quadrant and rotates. This happens 4 times in total, guys. So once you've done that 4, so once he's done a full circle all the way around him, either clockwise or counterclockwise, you're done, right? So now he's summoning another amount of trolls, nice and easy. So we're going to go and focus down the right troll again first. We can look in already on the top, but it's already killed beautifully by our team. Getting in, repositioning, already DPSing, because the third one on the bottom left corner again was dealt with beautifully with the third group. And there was the first bit of damage we've taken. So if you notice, we did get hit by the slam, but we're trying to kill this thing down. We're in the last stages. Everyone is nuking down its health bar here. We've got 75,000 left. He's going to go and eat someone here. Feast of Gluttony, 2 seconds to go with 45k. So now we've got no artifacts here. We've got a load of people still saving up. Can we burst through that window? We've got 20 seconds to go on the rock shield there. And if we do not break that shield, guys, again, the person who gets eaten will be zeroed instantly. And everyone else takes about 90% of the damage dealt. So do not, like I said, repeat, if you cannot break that shield, and we do beautifully, you must run. So there is a beautiful attempt by us guys on server 65 by NXN. I hope you guys enjoyed the live commentary plus guide throughout the video. Let's go through the DPS rankings and see where we landed. But until the next video, guys, smash the like, comment, and subscribe for more daily guides and videos for Call of Dragons. I'm here every day for you, and I'm trying to live stream when available. So until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, and congratulations to everyone in NXN who participated in the ranking tables.